Solo my hustle, the power set it for me. Oh yeah. The money will follow the door. Solo my hustle, the power set it for me. Oh yeah. See, like your time, oh. Life like your time, oh. Like your time, oh. Life like your time, oh. Like your time, oh. Life like your time, oh. Like your time, oh.
What's up, guys? You are tuned into Frequency Shift, and today I have a really special guest. His name is Cozy Flea, and he is a designer that does streetwear, and also he's into like the urban fashion scene as well. I came across his brand while attending one of his pop-ups, and while there, I just noticed the amount of support that he received, but I also noticed like the pieces that he had displaying. And, you know, his brand is called RareAf. And a lot of the logos and the monograms say this image that says "with love." So I just wanted to dig a little bit in his creative mind today and take you guys on his journey. If you're not familiar with him, you do need to be familiar with him because he's going to be one of, if not the best designer out there. So, Cozy, welcome.
Thanks for having me.
Thanks you.
For having. The brand is RareAf. The
Okay.
AF in Africa, the AF in African.
Okay.
So even when people say rare, the word, but it's RareAf.
Okay, RareAf.
And our slogan is "with love."
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's the basic of the brand.
Okay.
I also want to say thank you for allowing us to use your platform. Thanks to Wax as well. Thanks to the good brother as well. The role you guys play is very important. It's for artists like myself that don't like too much talking and all that. For me, this is like bridging the gap between artists and consumers. And the role you guys play is very important. Congratulations to you. Congratulations to the good brother Watts as well.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank
no
you. Thank you.
problem.
Thank you so much, Cozy. So, Cozy, I want to get into a little bit about you. You know, I know you created this really dope brand, but before something can come to life and fruition, there has to be, you know, a process within the individual itself, right?
Yeah.
So can you tell me a little bit about where your love for fashion even started?
Art is something that I feel like it was already in me. I just had to find myself. I just have to find my creative voice. You feel me? So I would say as early as like third, fourth grade when I was like drawing other kids' homework and all that stuff, and they would pay me a little $5 and stuff and things of that nature. So all that creates, it starts that early for me, but honing my voice came later on when I start detailing T-shirts, making little maxi dresses and all that. That's when I start honing into my talent. But it's always been there. I just had to find my voice as a creative.
Okay. So you say you used to draw homework for the kids?
Yeah, when I was in like third, fourth grade, like I used to sketch and draw.
Okay.
Because for the longest, I thought I was only going to design sneakers. So I used to
Wow.
like design and draw sneakers and stuff.
Even when you were in the third grade?
Yeah.
Oh my,
For
so,
the longest.
okay.
So I've been doing that. But I had a very like important turn in my life where I was trying the whole college thing, did two semesters of school and all of that. But my second semester, I met this professor. He was actually my American history professor, and he was the turning point for me because he then introduced me to art,
Okay.
deep into art,
Okay.
which is then I started. It helped me find my voice as a designer. So in a sort of way, like art drew me closer to designing garments and products and all of that. And to this day, I still use art as like my palette for colors, inspirations, and all of that. So yeah.
Okay. That makes a lot of sense, you know, going from drawing and creating in one aspect to flowing in another. So I know you grew up in New York, right?
Yeah, not around and about, moving
Okay,
around.
okay. What part of New York?
Spent a lot of time in Brooklyn.
Okay, in
Yeah,
Brooklyn.
I spent a lot of time in Brooklyn. It was just New York just play a big role for me. It's not even. It's like just honing my voice of who I am. I feel like in our community, it's so hard to find support. Them dudes over there, I remember I started meeting all these dudes in like the 10th grade and like 11th grade and all of that. And like, even moving around, getting bounced around a lot as a kid, I started meeting these guys that was in the streets, but they always saw something different in me. You feel
Okay.
me? And that energy in New York City, you feel me? Even not being fully living in the city, but just being in the city, that energy, that creative nature, it creates something in you. You
Yeah.
feel me? And that's like where my inspiration came from early on. Like going to early's, like brands like Rock Smith when they had their stores on 10 Deep. Those type of brands was like inspirational to me. Seeing them in the city, black
Yeah.
designer, black owners, they're just doing their thing. You feel me? So yeah, New York City played a big part in my career.
Yeah, I can definitely feel that because like New York is one of the fashion capitals of the world. So,
Yeah.
and New York is that place we grew up there, or you move there, or you take some time to visit. You'll see that the people are so diverse, right? And there's so much culture and so much different fashion senses. Like when it comes to street fashion, when it comes to like all types of different types of fashion. So I want to get into actually like when did you start like sewing as well? Because you sew.
Yeah, I mean that's part of like honing your voice. You feel me? Me and my good brother Keith always talk about this, and we like internships helps for along the way. Early beginnings, I didn't have none of that. It took like YouTube education, like really Googling how to put together a machine, Googling how to
Wow.
sew, teaching myself. Like that's all that, cause at first I didn't have the money to do manufactured products, so I had to make most of these pieces, spending all
Yeah.
the time sewing. So I had to learn that. You feel me? So that's how I taught myself how to sew, cause early on on the come up, you gotta create some way to get your art out. So
Yeah.
then I was like, yeah, you know what? I'm gonna pick up a sewing machine and learn.
So YouTube University.
Yeah, that's a fact. Yeah.
Wow, that's awesome. That's like that's wow, that's like
Yeah,
really dope.
the world is at our fingertips, man. And it takes people just need to tap in. That's really what it takes. Like if you could tap in to who you are, you're gonna find something. And the world is literally all the informations are out there for you to source. So most people like that's how most people do actually come up now. Like you just put on YouTube, you're gonna find something that can help you out.
That's so true.
Yeah.
That's so true. So now when it comes to like creating for your brand, can you take me a little bit through your creative process? Like when you're making a piece or when you're putting together a piece or you're sketching an idea, like what's your process like?
Uh, I gotta get inspired first. That's
Okay.
the first thing. You feel me? It gotta be something, and the way how the brand and structure is, we create from the standpoint of what is missing from our timeline,
Okay.
what is missing from the closet of RareAf. We created from the standpoint of that. So, it started with of course, the concept of it, the drawing stage of it, and then I gotta get with my team, man. Like I'm really lucky. I have a solid team because the creative process, they're a part of it.
Yeah.
It goes from idea to samples, and then I gotta sit with the team. They gotta tell me their input, and I'm blessed because my creative process is not just me; it's me and my team, and I'm surrounded by a room of creatives. You have people that do music, like the kid that with me to the left, like he's
Yeah.
a great artist. Like,
I
he
heard
does-
his stuff. It sounds
Yeah,
dope.
he does music. He got a big show coming up
Word.
with Coast to Coast here.
Okay.
I'm just blessed with the creative process for me is it start with the vision 1st. Then it goes sample stage, which the team get involved. They'll tell me what they like, what they don't like.
Yeah.
Keith would come and he would feel the fabric and he would tell me whether he's cool with it or not.
Yeah.
Everybody else would give their input and then you go from there. Then it become a full length product. And yeah, so but the hardest stage for me, my creative process, is the beginning stage, which is the process of like finalizing designs and stuff.
Okay.
So the process of ideas, drawing, sample, and then it goes onto the market. And the full production, photo shoots,
Yeah.
and then it goes onto the market.
Yeah.
So that's like a 5-piece stage right there.
Yeah,
And
it is.
Each stages of building a product takes time.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, so when it comes to, like you said, it's like a 5-piece, 5-stage process, and it's not just you. Of course, you are like the mastermind behind it, but you have a whole team.
Yeah.
I know that once upon a time you didn't have a team. So how did you how do you come across the people in your team, and like how did you like decide like this is the person who I want,
Yeah.
this person, y'all could be around? Like what was that like?
It's a very simple answer, and I believe this, and I tell people this all the time. The right people will find you. We found each other. I didn't have to go looking for them,
Okay.
and they didn't have to come looking for me.
Wow.
We all found one another.
Wow.
It's very easy, but it starts with you as the creative, the head, because once you putting good energy out, and once you're making great product, people will come around you. It might take time. You feel me? Like, I bumped into some dude early on when I first started my first year of this brand, and he told me, he was like, yo, I was like, yo, I need help, I need a team. He's just like, yo, don't worry, right people will find you. And we found one another, every single member on my team, and like I said, man, I'm so grateful and so fortunate to have them. Like,
Yeah.
they're amazing. These people motivate me to keep going.
Yeah.
You feel me? They come in, they stay all day. These events we put together, it's like a whole day events. From morning to night. Pop-up events usually is not put together how we do it. We put our time, effort, Keith and the team, they design the spaces
Yeah.
to give you a full-blown experience. So seeing them dedicated and love what we do, passionate about the product, it motivate me.
Yeah.
You feel me? I'm super grateful. We found one another. That's the best way to put it. You feel me? I wasn't searching. I wasn't trying to be like, oh, I need to be with this group or that group. We all found one another.
Yeah, I like how you put it together like that, and you said that, you know, the right people will find you, right? Because at the end of the day, like you said, you were in the beginning stages thinking like, how am I gonna have all these? I need this, I need this, I need this.
Facts.
But it's just like, no, get the vision started, right? Get the vision started and get things on the roll, and then everything else is gonna be taken care of. And that can be a very tough. That can be very tough to like
that's a
fall
fact.
back on and just believe, because you're stepping out on faith.
Yeah.
And you're like, this, I have this vision and it's gonna work out.
Yeah.
And whoever is needed is gonna come. I'm sure there are creatives out there that have started things and they're like in that doubtful stage. Were there ever moments that you had doubt, and like ever moments where you're like, I don't know if this is gonna work out. What am I gonna do?
Yeah, I don't even know, because this thing is like a vibration.
Yeah.
That is like, I feel it through my bones. I feel it through my core of who I am. But doubt is normal. Ain't nothing wrong with that at all. You feel me? But it's the project, the process of building a product start with me. And then my team. If I'm happy with it, it don't matter
Yeah.
whether it receive it, as long as I know I put my heart into it. You feel me? Because whatever I built, I have to like it.
Yeah.
Like the basketball bag is because I built a product that I want to see a woman in.
Yeah.
I want to see my lady wearing. I know what look good on my lady or whatever the case might be. I want to look go through the streets and see other women with that bag that I could be like, yo, that's a great product.
Yeah.
So yeah, the doubtful and being that's normal. That's all part of the process. You're gonna go through ups and downs. Um, but I never been. I think the only time I felt that was around COVID time when COVID hit, because I was looking at myself like, damn, where do I go from here?
Okay.
Because the world slowed down.
Right.
I had put literally like every money I had into the project during the summertime for COVID. I was like, you know what? If this thing gonna work, it's gonna work.
It's gonna
You feel
work.
me?
Yeah.
And that's also like having faith is very important in these times. You feel me? Because like I tell people, all the time, my brand gave me a purpose, but it also drew me closer to God.
Yeah. Okay.
So in hard times like those, where it's like everything going bad, like I just remember to lean more on my faith. You feel me? But that was like the one and only time I was really doubtful. Like COVID, I was like, yo, I don't know if it's gonna sell, if people gonna buy it, whatever the case might be. And then we put it out, and I'm like, yo, people are buying this. I'm like, where they getting this money from? The world shut down. You feel me? Yeah. So all of that created like that was like my most doubtful moments.
Okay.
But I lean on my faith and I lean on God for that in those moments. You feel me? If He's not gonna put anything in your heart that He's not gonna bring to life.
Absolutely.
You feel me?
Absolutely.
And that's part of the journey.
It's part of the journey, and it's good to have a source to go to,
Yeah.
right? And feel like even in the face of fear or doubt,
Wow.
it's like this is something that God put in me,
Wow.
you know, and I'm supposed to put this out to the world.
Yeah.
And you were just speaking on purpose, and you feel like this is like your purpose. So when it comes to this brand or design in general, what do you feel like God is doing through you through the art of design?
I think the biggest takeaway for me is inspiration.
Inspiration.
Is
Okay.
I think He's using me as a tool to inspire others to chase their dreams. The type of business I'm in, starting from zero. I'm from Liberia.
Yes.
I'm a Liberian designer. I'm building product that people could live with. You feel me? So it's inspirational. It's the story of you could do it too.
Yeah.
That's why we provide internships for people. One of my intern, like, matter of fact, all of these kids, like when I met them, they were in a place where they were just trying to figure this out. Yesterday, one of my interns told me, he's like, yo, man, I was telling somebody how much life you gave me. That's the inspiration. Being on a plane, bumping into somebody on a flight where they're like, yo, you my super. No, they're like, yo, you like a superhero. I
Yeah.
recognize your logo.
Yeah.
You give me so much hope. Random people. I'm at Starbucks, this kid coming up to me like, hi, my name is introducing himself. I love your product.
Wow.
Being on a plane and sitting next to a model, like a top model chick that it's like she saw the logo, recognized the logo, telling me about the basketball bags. Like that's inspirational, and she telling me how that motivate her when she heard me speak about my story, how I started.
Yeah.
He's using me. God is using me. Bottom line, like as inspiration,
Yeah.
because no one ever thought I would be here. Even me, and never thought I would be here. There's no one that all I remember was people telling me, "Yo, you got something." Like, yo, you different. Like them dudes in the hood, like when I go
Yeah.
chill with the bros and shit, bro, you don't belong here. Like you got something like that's something special. You different. You don't belong here. And now they see me being able to chase my dreams with no major backing, just me and my team. And we 5 years plus
5 years.
in this industry, doing this solo and doing sold out events in other states and other places and building great product. I got so many product stories. That's what He's using me for. So when people see it, I want the message is, and what He's using me for is inspiration. If they look at me like if I could do it, they could do it, and they should feel that way, and they could do it times 10.
Absolutely.
You feel me? And that's what I feel like he's using me for. That's inspirational piece.
Absolutely.
You feel me? To inspire others.
Yeah, that's beautiful. That is beautiful. I do want to get into the the basketball bag.
Yeah.
But before we, because that bag, we're gonna get into that bag.
Yeah.
But before we do, one thing I noticed, and like you said, like people are showing support for this brand.
Yeah.
Like you'll have a pop-up event in different cities
Yeah.
and it'll be sold out. And
Yeah.
people would just be like
Showing love.
showing love.
Yeah.
Can you give me like one story from like one of your pop-ups that like stuck with you forever?
I'll tell you the most recent one. We just did an event in DC. This is the most recent one. And I had this guy, heavy set guy. He weighed like heavy. We don't make them sizes.
Yeah.
He came up, he looked at the product. First, everybody thought we was resellers selling other people's brand. I'm like, nah, this is our brand. So, but he came through and he was like, yo, man, this brand is so fire. He's like, yo, I know this shorts ain't gonna fit me, bro. But you know what? I'm gonna buy it. I just wanna buy it. It's just like a souvenir. I'm gonna keep it. That's the type of love, the type of connection. You feel me?
Yeah.
That type of experience at these events, it put so much motivation and get in my bag, and it put a battery in my bag.
Yeah.
Just for someone to spend their money just to hold on something.
Yeah.
That's like that type of stuff. And then having a kid crying because because we didn't have his size.
Oh.
Like devastated because we ain't had no more small sizes left.
Yeah.
You feel me? Like those type of stories is motivating.
Yeah.
You feel me? And
Yeah.
there's so many brand stories that's like it stand out. You feel me? But that's like two of the most recent one, and that same event in DC we just did, the fact that people was walking up and they thought we was selling some other designer
people's stuff.
brand.
Like,
I
no,
was
this
like,
is-
this is
this
this is
is-
us. This is RareAf.
For real.
This is RareAf. This is us.
Yeah.
We designed this. I'm the designer of this. Like I'm the creative director of this. This is us. You know, that alone is like, it's fulfilling. Cause they think on this level we're not supposed to make that good of a product.
That's it right there.
You feel me?
That's it right there. And I love that you're showing them, yeah, we can.
Yeah.
We can do it. You have a lot of the with love.
Yeah.
And it gives me like a little 70s feel.
Yeah.
Where did you draw that 70s with love inspiration?
When I was starting this brand, it was so tough because I would see people screen printing, doing things, and I would reach out, yo, where you go for screen printing? Where you sourcing your fabric? Where do you go for this? And people would give me the run around.
They were trying to be gatekeepers.
They were not trying to
They
be
were
the
they were gatekeeping.
but they would give me the run around.
Yeah.
You feel me? So with love sunk in for me is when I got to a place where other people were reaching out to me for help.
Yeah.
And I told myself, I know how I felt when people was giving me the runaround. I would never make anyone feel that way.
Yeah.
You feel me? I would never make anyone feel that way. I had a kid waited outside the event you came to.
Yeah.
I had a kid wait outside of the event just to ask me for a 5-minute interview.
Wow.
Me and Keith standing outside. You feel me? Like, and I made time for that. That's what with love is. That's why our slogan is spread love as thick as you want.
I love
You feel me? That's where with love comes from, because I told myself I'm gonna spread with love. I'm gonna lead with love. I'm gonna move with love. That's where that with love logo and symbol comes from.
Yeah.
You feel me?
And I think that's one of the reasons why the brand is resonating with
Yeah.
people. I think that's why it's like it's sticking, because there's a message behind it. You have a vibration that you're moving with, right? You're not just putting out product, but you are the epitome of your product. You know what I'm saying? And the vibration that you're vibrating on is the vibration of love, and that is the highest vibration.
Wow.
That is the highest vibration, and that vibration attracts so much because you're receiving what it is that you're putting out. You've been putting out love, so people are showing love.
back,
People are showing love back. I know when I went to your first pop up, the pieces that I got. One of the pieces I got was a bucket hat. I love that bucket hat so much, and I've worn it so many times, like when I'm out. And people were like, I love this hat. I love this hat. I love this hat. I'm like, yeah, my friend, he has his brand, blah, blah, blah. But it's just like, people notice it. It looks different. Like your stuff looks different. Doesn't look like anyone else's. I do want to get into this basketball bag.
Yeah.
Because it's so pretty. Okay. Let's just look at how beautiful this piece is.
Yeah.
Do you guys see this? I just want to, first and foremost, ladies, like this is like, when I saw that he was about to release this, like first and foremost, this was in when he had the pop-up last year.
It was a year ago.
A year ago.
That bed.
I went to this pop-up and this thing was in like a glass case.
Yeah.
And I was a little bit pissed off, but I was like, all right, cool. But because I was looking at around pieces to see like which pieces I would want to, pick up. And this one just like stood out because it's very feminine. But at the same time, it has that urban feel to it. So like you can really rock this with so many different things as a woman.
Yeah.
But what's interesting is that you came out with this a year ago.
Yeah.
And this year, I saw a lot of different brands having basketball bags, like Louis Vuitton. I'm just like, Cozy already had these bags out a year ago. Yeah. So, like, it's crazy because I don't know if they saw or what, or they was, Cozy's out here inspiring people.
Yeah.
But this was already out.
Yeah.
So if it was already out a year ago, I can imagine when you started like creating the concept and everything for it. I know that took a while. So tell me a little bit about this bag. What made you decide to create a basketball? Like, I've never seen anything like this before. Like, what made you decide this design, this feel? It's just so pretty. I'm just gonna sit her right here.
I think it's just like I've said to you before, is literally what's missing from the timeline.
Yeah.
We want to make product that people could live with. You feel me? So part of that is I feel like women that come to our show, the tote bags, we did a whole successful sold out event with just tote bags, and people were just buying them. And I feel like we don't have a handbag on our timeline.
Yeah.
And like I told you, that's how I design. It's what's missing from the timeline. So I wanted to do something unique, and that's exactly what that bag was. That was my answer to, we're heading in a whole different direction. Like as in like different direction, as in like we're gonna be building product, which is why we did the skateboards, we built the bags. We want to show our range as a brand.
Yeah.
Not just being stuck into the whole one trick pony type of thing. Yeah. You feel me? So that bag was, if I see a female walking down the street with RareAf on, you might have a shirt, you might have a sweats, you might have socks, you might have a bucket hat. What's missing? Let's give them an actual handbag. Constructed by us. That product was done a long time. We just set it down. Yeah. And the reason why you saw it over there was we were trying to pair it with the right collection.
Okay.
That's why it came out with the art and design collection.
Yeah, I like that it did because I feel like it matches.
The flow of things. It's kind of like I tell people, like some things you just have to be patient. Yeah. This game is not about just putting anything out. You gotta be very calculated and patient. And that bag, like, I love it because the response is great. I have not seen anyone that saw that bag and didn't like it.
Yeah.
So
it's just like
it was in DC. They went crazy. They bought they went crazy over those bags.
This is a classic. Like this is gonna be one of the bags that just like.
Yeah.
I told you the other day I want one just with you autographing and then just one to wear because one day your brand is going to be one of the best
Yeah.
global brands in the
Appreciate
world.
that.
Like
Appreciate
it is
that.
going, like you're on that path.
Appreciate that. Yeah, appreciate that though. Yeah, I mean, we just trying to build great products though.
You're not trying, you are doing.
And we're building great products,
Yeah.
and that's like when people it's like, why you it's like you working so hard. I'm like, yo, you don't understand. Before Virgil came along,
Yeah.
I feel like streetwear was missing something. Virgil came along, he inspired somebody like me to actually build product, to put my time and thoughts into building product. And now now it's starting to feel like something is missing again. And which is like why I feel like as a brand we could fill that void of actually just building products. Like you don't have to keep doing the same thing. Your range as a creative is to show your ability that you could create more than just the same thing over and over in different colors.
Yeah.
You feel me? Like build a product, put story to a product, make I give the people something that they could connect to, other than just supporting you because some celebrity wearing your stuff.
Right. Right.
Like give the people a reason, because when you build great product, the person that wearing it every day, they become your walking billboard, and that's how
100%,
it goes.
100%.
Yeah, but that bag, like, I'm very proud of that product because, like I said, in them girls, they've been buying that bag like crazy.
I know that. I've been having my eye on this bag for a while. Like, yeah, this bag, it's dainty, it's cute, it's very lightweight, it's not heavy.
Yeah,
There's so many different ways that this bag can be paired with.
yeah, that's a fact.
So like that's why I love it, because it's not just on the urban side. Like you can really pair this with
Or with anything. Yeah, that's a fact.
and it'll look good. So what's next for RareAf?
With RareAf got so much, man. We're a collective of creatives, so you never know. Like
Okay.
I tell people, like I work every single day. I create every single day. Like every single day I'm creating. I am currently sitting on 178 projects. And just imagine,
178 projects?
yeah, just imagine like 178 project. Each project has 5 to 10 different pieces. You could do the math. So the
Wow.
goal is so much. We're working on our next project, dedicated service project,
Okay.
which is inspired by the fire department.
Okay.
When you look at their logo, the fire department logo, it said dedicated on the top, on the bottom it says service. And I saw that next for us, that's that project, our dedicated service project. And I saw that and I'm like, this is what we're doing. We are a dedicated service. The only difference is we're dedicating to making great product,
Yeah.
building product that people could live with.
Yeah.
So yeah, next is our dedicated service project. The long-term goal of this brand is to become a household name and give back to the community, more so shift the Liberia art community, because like I have so much things that I'm building, not even just mental plans on paper that I want to see come to life. So we're working. We're a full-time working brand.
I can see.
We're full-time creatives. I got a team for the creatives, and I'm, once again, man, you're gonna hear me speak highly of my team because I'm truly blessed. You feel me? And what next to come is greater things for us.
Okay.
Like I said, next, dedicated service project. Next, after that, the youth project.
Okay.
It's just projects after projects after
I love
projects.
it.
Yeah,
I
we're not stopping. 5+ years of consistency.
Consistency.
Over 100 product designs. We have never in a 5-year span released the same project twice. Over 100 project design. Everything from T-mugs to skateboards to bags to socks to you name it.
Yeah.
We have done it.
So it seems like since you got started from your beginning stages till now, it's like now you're fully in your flow of the creator. Like you're flowing
Yeah.
and creating consistently, like you said, every single day. And I'll see your Insta stories and I'll see you'll be in there
Yeah,
sketching and things
sketching,
like that.
yeah.
And when I see like something new, I'm like, okay, he's cooking up,
Yeah.
he's cooking up. And I think that's really awesome that you get to wake up and do
Yeah.
what you love every single day with a
Yeah.
purpose.
Facts, because like you and I was talking about, like starting a business is one thing, but the follow up is real. A lot of these motivational videos is like follow your dreams, follow your goals, but you gotta follow it with a plan. And that's what we did. We have a solid plan. Starting is one thing, but consistency and maintaining is a whole nother thing.
Yeah.
And I really would advise people, like, please follow your dreams with a plan.
With a plan.
Yes, follow your dreams, but with a plan. Cause you start the dreams and you roll out, now what?
Exactly.
Like I've seen so many people have a great rollout and then 2-3 months they're no longer there.
Why do you think that happens? I know you said, follow your dreams with a plan. Do you think that it is that they don't have a plan, or that like they start and maybe it becomes overwhelming, or they wasn't expecting what was coming with starting?
Yeah, I think all of that go into play.
Okay.
But most people don't have a solid plan.
Yeah.
I'm not talking about what you mentally thinking about. I'm
Right.
talking about what you got on paper, what you got written down, what your 6 months to a year look like.
Yeah.
You feel me? And that's why I tell people, like, when we first drew up this logo, I went a year sitting on this logo before I put out anything, because I knew when I start, I have to keep up. It have to be a keep up. It have to be something after the next, after the next, after the next. I could easily put out 5 years worth of material right now, and it's because it's a plan.
And you were patient. That takes a lot of
Yes,
patience too.
it
Because it's like
does.
you can have a great product and you're like, oh my God, this is dope. I need to put this out now.
Yeah.
But you're like, no, when it's
yeah.
time, it's gonna be time.
Oh yeah, we don't move on the fashion calendar neither. Yeah, me
Yeah.
and Keith talk about this a lot. We move to the beat of our own drums.
Yeah.
And also, like, I have other creatives around me too. We're balancing everything: their brand, their career, music career, other careers, other designers, Keith and Nate, Les, CB, Nizzy. They're also artists, so we're balancing everybody' careers. So when you start in at a starting point, you have to have a goal of you start and then what? Like that's supposed to be clicking in your head of I start this now, then what? That's why I was telling Wax and shit. Wax, I was telling him like, yo, the right people's gonna find you. You feel
Yeah.
me? Like just keep going. The plan is never to stop. You gotta keep going. You
gotta
feel me?
keep going.
That's the whole goal of it. And some people don't have a plan because they see all these motivational videos that says start, start, start. But you start and then what?
And then what?
Like, what's the plan? What's your plan of staying in this business? I read a book that says how long like businesses fail. Like in fashion, like you make it 2-3 years consistently, it's a blessing.
It's a blessing.
Most people cannot, and I'm talking about consistency. I'm talking about releasing new stuff, not
Yeah.
the same stuff. That's easy.
It's easy to replicate.
It's easy to copy and paste.
Yeah, it is easy.
But
yeah.
doing it like we're doing it, putting the time and effort into putting out every project with a story, we are building stories. Like I said, the next project is dedicated service. It's because of we inspired by that. Before that art and design project,
Yeah.
I was inspired by art to design garment. Before that, it was the Love Series project. We were spreading love. Before that, it was the Crash project. Crash for us was starting all over, new beginnings. Everything got to have a storyline.
Has a story and it has a meaning.
Meaning to it. You
deeper
designing
meaning,
with
yeah.
purpose. You feel me? Yeah, so, yeah, just starting your dream with a plan of continuing your dreams.
So let me ask you, Cozy. So for the person who is starting off and they're watching this and they're inspired by you and how you started and how you're keeping it going, but like they don't know where to get started from. They don't know what, like, they
Yeah.
they don't know what to do. They might have a dope idea, but like, what path should they be taking? Like, what are the first steps that they should be like? What are some of the first things they should be doing?
Man, first I advise any creative, find yourself first. Cause when you put something into the world, a piece of you attached to it. Somebody gonna identify that piece with who you are. Find yourself. You feel me? I had to find myself. Find yourself, keep God first in all things. You feel me? But also chase your dreams with a plan. That's the best advice I could give anyone. You could have this one amazing idea that might change the world. Why you think there's an iPhone, whatever, 15?
Yeah,
They have a plan to continue.
yeah,
Why do you think Nike's been in business for a gazillion years? They have a plan every year to continue. You feel me? You have to evolve. When you look at, I be on social media, they be having these companies when they first started. Like Louis Vuitton, wasn't Louis Vuitton when it first started. They had a plan and they continue with it. Follow your dreams, but start with a plan
I
to
love that.
continue.
I love that. I love
Because
that.
consistency is key. When you see your favorite rap artist or your favorite artist, they put out one song and they go dead, it's because they're not working. They don't have a plan to continue.
Yeah,
Or real life might just get in the way, but also like most of the time it's people don't have a plan of how to continue from there. And that go for any form of art, whether it's music or fashion.
yeah.
You have to follow your dreams. Please chase your dreams because anything is possible. You could do anything you put your mind to.
Anything you put your mind to.
Anything. You feel me? But please follow your dream with a plan. It is very important.
Thank you for that.
Very
Thank you for
important.
that. Before we go, I just want to touch on one more thing. Liberia throwaway goods.
Yeah.
So you come from Liberia.
Yeah.
You know, there's extensive history.
Big facts.
Ex-
Heavy Liberian
Heavy
nigga.
LIB
Yeah.
for life.
Heavy Liberian nigga.
So what do you feel like your impact is gonna be on Liberia?
Man, I say this brand, starting with RareAf, this brand it's my resume to what's next, which is Liberia throw with goods. And my impact to to being a Liberian man would be like I said, inspirational to show people like you could do it. It's very important because once upon a time I didn't know I was capable of. I just knew I loved to create. I love creating.
Yeah.
You feel me? And I know for a fact when we get to that level to where we could go to Liberia and build something, it's gonna be to lift up the art community.
Okay.
That's what Throw It With Goods is about.
Okay.
You feel me? Like it's to lift up the art community, to put infrastructure in places that these kids could be able to further their creative dreams. You feel me? Like when you meet people and they tell you from like different countries and they have so much creativity, but there's nowhere to get it out. That's what we want to do for Liberia, and that's why, like me and Keith talk about this so much about the impact, and because I'm not just making T-shirts, I'm not just building stuff, I'm not just building bags. I have a responsibility as an artist, and that's to inspire others. And Liberia being at first is to be able to impact Liberia in a way that, yeah, you could be a billion miles away, but you could do it too.
Yeah.
If I could do it, I'm from the same place, you could do it too. I'm a Liberian man in the fashion industry, and I'm building a brand with a solid, good team
From the ground up.
from the ground up.
No outside big
No
backing.
help, no nothing.
Yeah.
And 5 years plus sold out events. We have done it with no celebrity or whoever wearing our stuff. The everyday people is our walking billboard.
Yeah.
You feel me? And the impact is for Liberian people to understand, like, man, we are gold. Stop focusing on what every other country doing. Focus on
Big facts.
the future, because we are going to get there one day.
Yeah.
We are going to get there one day. Stop comparing yourself to every other country. We are going to get there one day. That's one thing I do not focus on, is other people and other countries or what they're doing or where they are in life, because everyone get their time.
Everyone has their time.
Everyone
has their time. And when your time comes,
It
nobody
comes.
can stop it.
It comes.
Nobody
You
can
feel
stop
me?
it.
So the impact would be, just showing kids, like, those people back home, like, yo, it's possible. I'm no different than you. There's nothing special about me. The only difference is I believed in myself and I chased this dream.
Yeah.
So if I could do it, you could do it too, no matter where you are.
Yeah. Well, Cozy, thank you so much for joining me today. It was a pleasure, doing a deep dive into your brand, into the message behind it and everything that you are bringing forth to the collective. If you're watching right now, go ahead and follow him on social media. Is Cozy Flea on Instagram, and the brand is RareAf. Is it an underscore or no?
Yes, Rare2_AF. Tune in, tap in. You don't have to follow me, just follow the brand. You feel me?
He likes to lay low key.
Stay tuned. Follow the brand, because that's where the message is. My life is boring. The brand is exciting. Follow the brand, because that's what this is about. Follow the brand. Rare, RARE2___AF. Website, rareaf.com. One word. We have so much coming, and just stay tuned. Thank you for having us. I said us because I represent the brand.
Absolutely.
So thanks for having us. We appreciate the conversation.
Absolutely.
Once again, congratulations to you being back on your feet again.
Thank you.
Congratulations to the good brother Watts.
Yeah.
You guys are, once again, bridging the gap, man. It's necessary for you to understand where your power lies too. You feel me? You guys gonna be able to cultivate the next creatives with his production, your conversation. You're playing that bridge that artists and creative needs to connect with the people, and that's where you guys come in. Much success. You guys it's very important. Your role is very important. You feel me? So once again, thanks for having us. Thanks for having me, my little brother Les. Thanks for having us here. We appreciate the love, and we appreciate the support.
Thank you. Thank you again. So that's it for today's episode, guys. Today's episode was sponsored by RareAf. So go ahead and follow his socials and get yourself some dope pieces, because, I know we're saying here we look
jersey,
good.
Man.
This
you
jersey,
see that breathable performance jersey.
I love the fit. I'm feeling myself. I'm loving the bag, and we are out. So, guys, remember to chase your dreams, follow your heart, stay consistent, and stay at it. And always
chase your dream with a plan.
Chase your dream with a plan, and just remember that you have a light to show to the world. So we're out. Peace, love, and light.
Good.
Word.
All right. Enough of the talking, bro.
Many days I be grinding, chasing my dreams in the morning. Just hoping my hustle will pay, oh. Because there are plenty of things I won't do, oh. I can't wait for them to come true, oh. Sometimes I just won't want a cloud for me to reach in my future. But life is set to like teacher now. It taught me how to be patient. Waiting for you a kick up. That's only way I know it's true. I should not just be killer. I'm on a just go steal. I should not just cross the road. I should not just be rapist. I should not just be envious. I'm on a just go do anything I would tell my hand, my phone. Won't tell my hustle real. I pay out your phone.